Good morning, everyone. This is a reveal for my very first submission to CSG cards. I sent this in literally the day after PSA said they were no longer taking submissions back in, March or something like that. I said I'm going to give CSG a try because it was only $8 a card, and I had just a bunch of low-end cards. You're not going to be impressed with anything I pull out of here, probably. I'm not entirely sure what the grades are. There's about 50 cards in here. I looked at the list and I saw that there was only one perfect 10. I know that CSG has that Beckett-style grading where getting a 10 is a really big deal versus, getting PSA, where modern cards with them are 50% 10s or whatever that percentage is. So I wanted to give them a try. $8 a card. I thought it was going to be, no big deal. I've seen these live in person at some shows, and I think they're the cleanest looking slabs I've ever seen. They stack together really well with the PSA slabs, I think. So I'm going to take a look here and see how I did. I really have no idea what to expect, but like I said, I know that there's 110. And I just don't even remember what I submitted to him, really. That's the worst part. These cards are kind of a first time. I don't know if the grades are on here or not. I'll just set that aside. Let's find out what the front is. All right, are we on camera? All right, here we go. Like I said, I'm not going to pull any 86 Jordans out of here. I just had low-end cards that I wanted graded cheap because I think it's mostly football. But I knew, some of these, there's Burrows and Herberts, and if they came back with 10s, then I knew that they would be worth it. So I'm going to find out real quick. This is 19 Bowman. This was one that I submitted just because at the time Acuna hadn't blown out his knee, and it's such a sharp-looking card that I wanted to have it graded, and came back a 9. I didn't do the subgrades. I think subgrades are completely unnecessary, especially for low-end cards. Maybe for higher-end stuff, but PSA doesn't do subgrades, so I don't really care. Again, Burrow, in college uniform, not highly desirable, but I said, well, if I get back some 10s with these, I knew that it would be worth the $8 I paid for grading. So I obviously didn't get a 10. But I wouldn't be shocked if I can still get, I'll get my $8 back, that's for sure. This is another card, I just love the card, I sent it in. I think Alvarez is still going to be a big deal for many years to come, but I just like the card, and a 9.5, who knows, without subgrades, maybe that was, 10, 10, 9.5, 9.5. At least that's what I'll tell people. I'm not a basketball guy, but I knew that an Anthony Edwards numbered only 25 would be a big deal. This came out of a Panini pack from a national that didn't even happen because of COVID. So I don't know. I don't even remember where I got the packs, to be honest. I remember opening several of them. But 15 out of 25, I'm sure that's probably a somewhat desired card, and hopefully in a slab it will be even more desired. Wander, can't go wrong with him, on fire. Again, love the look of this card, so even though not his most highly desired card, I just like the card, and having it slabbed is even, I think it looks incredible. Jonathan Taylor, blue, is numbered to 179. Probably a card, I could have gone to PSA with, but as I knew that with the back centering, I wasn't getting a 10 with PSA, so I figured I would just go for the $8 slab, and it'd make it a little easier to sell. But I'll wait a few more weeks into the season. I know Taylor will have some nice games, so there'll probably be a jump in his prices, but super looking card. Color on color is kind of the wave of the future, it feels like. So having the blue Colts uniform and a blue version of Jonathan Taylor, I think it makes it, Super sharp looking. This is just a Tatis base card out of 2020, Topps Chrome Black, and I got a 9.5, so I'm happy with that. I graded this because, one, Black's a really expensive product, and two, Tatis is so good that everything it is just going to explode. I mean, it's already exploded, but you know, the card was just super sharp, and I knew it would grade well. I probably would have sent this to PSA if, well, with the prices going up, no, I wouldn't have paid $15 to have this slabbed, but at $8, I guess that's why I really did it. But I knew the card was super clean when I sent it in, so the 9.5 grade certainly reflects that. Bagley, again, I'm not a basketball guy, but this came from the 2019 National. I pulled this myself. Numbered, what is numbering on this? It's hard to read because of the design. I think it says just 10. Whatever that's, yeah, it's to 10. I can't even, 4 of 10. Again, 9.5, happy with that. So super sharp looking card. So a 9.5. Again, I think a lot of people look at CSG and when they see 9.5, they think PSA 10. Chase Young. I probably didn't save this for PSA because it was the NFL debut versus the actual rookie card. But out of just number 99, a 9.5 on a Chase Young, super sharp looking, especially in these holders. The Mosaic Chase Young base card, 9.5. Again, I think, you know, to sell it, and again, it's not, defensive players aren't wildly popular, but you know, Chase Young is, and a Mosaic version or the Prism version, however you want to call it, in a 9.5, super sharp. T. Higgins, I'm a Bengals fan, so that's mostly the reason I had this graded. I think he's going to have a huge year. I think he had a touchdown in week 1. That was just last week. Today is September 18th. So yeah, he had a touchdown in week 1, but this black and white version, again, I just think it's a cool looking card. Color on the back, you know, only got a 9, but really, with CSG, the way they grade and their reputation, I just don't want anything below 9, since I think these were mostly ultra modern cards that I sent in. I'm happy with anything 9 or above. Another nice green, which must mean not numbered but retail. So I must have pulled this out of a blaster, or I think I opened some, I don't know what the other boxes were called. I can't remember. But again, really sharp card. A 9. This is just, you know, my first Bowman card. I know you don't see Bowman cards in CSG very often, but I had this one prospect card because it was a refractor. I just wanted to go ahead and get it slabbed, and you know, if his values take off, I'll be in good shape. But I'm really picky with sending in Bowman cards, so I inspect them really closely because of surface printing issues mostly. But without the subgrades, I don't really know what the holdup was on this. But again, I already said 9 or higher is good, so I have to be good with it. Silver version of Kyler Murray, and a 9.5. Hey, this is great after the start he had in week 1. Not his rookie card, but again, I figured this was a pretty good looking card, although I can tell just looking at it, it's a touch off center. Maybe not enough that would have affected the PSA 10 grade, but super sharp card. He's ready to take off. All things Spectra look good. I know, again, this is a Burrow in his college uni. less desirable, but a 9.5 and then a Spectra. These were, when I sent these in, CSG wasn't doing thick cards. So this is actually a skinny Spectra, which is kind of weird, but super sharp, and I think Burrow's up for a big year. So I'm expecting, a card like this, it's not your run-of-the-mill base card. It's not like that legacy card that I showed earlier. I mean, did this come from Chronicles Draft Picks? Spectra. But super sharp card with the black background, and made better by the 9.5 grade. This one is more of just a cheesy base card. Again, I said anything Burrow and Herbert I was sending in. If it says rookie on it, boom, and it has their names on it, I just don't think you can go wrong with those guys. I think they're both going to have big years. And at $8, no, I don't think this card's going to go be $200, but it only cost me $8 a slab. If someone wants to give me $30 for it, if it was raw, they probably would only give me 10. So I turned for another $8. I made out, I added $12 value to it if I get $30 for it. So not the highest end card, and again, college uni, but again, I only did it because it was Burrow or Herbert. Wander, again, not a wildly popular card. These sets are popular. I know I try to collect all 100 of the Bowman Scouts, but I knew he was getting ready to get called up, or not back in March when I sent it in, but I knew that he would get called up this year, and it looks like he's going to be everything that everyone thought he would be. Injured right now, but I think he's getting ready to come back here in a few days. So a 9, whatever. Since I'm here in the Tampa area, I think that'll sell at a card show with no issue. Camo Wander. This must be this came from a retail, maybe just a basic hanger pack, or can't remember. I don't even think I pulled this. I think I bought a little lot of Wander stuff, just some low end Wanders, and super nice. I feel like you don't see the camo out there much. So if it's not rare, at least not many people are slabbing them. So it's something that'll catch your eye at a show, especially here in Tampa. I value it a little bit more. Again, not a basketball guy, but I think when I sent this in, it was still in season and he was kicking ass. Where is he? Is he in Denver? I don't even know. I'm like I said, not a basketball guy. But came back a 9. I know I picked up the card cheap. So for $8, it's probably not a slabbed rookie you see a ton of. So I'll throw it out there, and that's one I probably won't sell locally because I'm just not basketball. I'll throw it up on eBay and see what happens. 9.5 of a blue and green mosaic. Sharp looking card. I thought it would score well, and it did. So, again, no problem getting my money back on that one. I'm pretty sure I picked these up for just a few dollars right at the beginning of the season. So, again, a select silver. I don't know how hard. Back in 14, 15, maybe everything was silver. I don't know. It's like that silver thing in basketball didn't become wildly popular until, 15 or 16 when Ben Simmons came out. So, again, another nice rookie. $8 investment. Plus a few bucks for the card. Mike Conley, I got some of these. I got some Conley rookies. He's just so underrated. And since he's in Utah, they were doing so well. When I sent this in, I accumulated a few of these, and then I sent them in, and I felt like Utah had a real shot of winning it all. And so I said, let me invest in the guy who's running the show. And he's super respected, but just lightly collected. And maybe you don't see a lot of his slabs out there, and so I get a little bit of a bump for not having for having something that not everyone else has. So super sharp looking card too. Topps Finest. I mean, it's badass. Not numbered, even though it's, you know, a refractor. Another Conley, just, you know, base Topps Chrome from 708. You know, getting a 9 on a, you know, what I guess kind of is an older card. Seems like it has a little bit of a surface. I think I can even see, I don't know. I was a little more tolerant with this sort of card because of its age. But, you know, happy to get a 9. Certainly wanted a 10, but if everything was a 10, 10s wouldn't be worth anything. 9.5 on some Gavin Lux. I think I have a few of these in here. It's 2017 Bowman Draft Chrome. We'll find out what I'll probably do with a card like this. You know, there's not going to be a whole lot of card shop desire for it. So if I have a couple, let's see what the other grades were, because I think I sent in multiples. Well, if they had the same grade, I would, you know, I would eBay them in a lot. But since they have different grades, I guess they'll get eBayed separately. So that'll suck because, you know, they're not huge cards. They are refractors. They didn't number refractors back in this year, but they are refractors, and pre getting called up as prospect cards. Ryan Mountcastle. I haven't even been following. I mean, the Orioles are terrible, so I haven't been following a lot of what he's been doing. But a 9 on a 2015 Bowman Draft. This is, back then I used to open, you know, a case or two. Back when you can afford cards, I would open a case or two of Bowman Draft, and this was a case where, you know, I'd sell some as soon as I opened, and then as guys came up through, I'd sell and I'd sell and I'd sell. So here's a card that, you know, I went back to my 2015 Bowman Draft stuff and said, well, let's see, you know, what I have in here, and got this Mountcastle. Looks like I have another one too. Now since these both have the same grade, I will go ahead and like package these as a 2-card lot in an eBay auction. So just different way to present them. That way, you know, my 2-card lot isn't competing with the 1-card lots if there's a bunch of 1-card lots out there. And then of course this one scored better, so I'll sell it individually. But again, 9.5, can't beat it. Next up, Pete Alonso, 2017 Bowman Draft Chrome. Looks like I have another one, but it scored higher, so of course I'll have to sell them separately. I guess because if these weren't refractors, I probably wouldn't have sent them in. But since they were refractors, I said, let me take a shot. You know, Pete Alonso, super popular. I don't know if he's collectible, you know, outside of Mets fans, but certainly super popular. Here's here's our first sub 9 grade, an 8.5. You know, I look at Bohm pretty closely before I send them in, so don't know what the issue could have been. There's a little centering top to bottom. It's off just a little, but there must have been something else that they found and knocked me down. But I actually did 2 of this card, and here's the other one, and he got a 9.5. So yeah, I don't know what this. I'll probably throw in a team box. I'm going to lose money on it. You know, I'll throw a $5 price tag on it, throw it in an Astros team. I have everything sorted by team, so I'll throw it in the Astros box, and someone will come along and snatch that up. This one, though, I think a little more value because of the 9.5. You know, Bowman Chrome, the rookie card versions aren't terribly popular. Not getting rich, but getting my $8 back plus, that's for certain. Justin Jefferson, the Prism version of this mosaic. Again, NFL debut, not the most desired. An insert. I'd rather have the base card, but the Prism versions are so. It's funny that they say 2020 Prism or Panini Mosaic, which is the brand, and then it says Mosaic, which really Prism is what this is. I mean, I don't know why down here it doesn't say Prism instead of Mosaic, I don't understand. But whatever, you get the deal. Hopefully he's up for a big season. I think I have several of these. I got a 9.5, a 9.5. Oh, that's a good run. So having 3 9.5s, this will make a really nice lot in an eBay auction. People don't want to pay the shipping to just have one marginal card shipped to them, but for that same shipping price, they're going to get all 3 of these with the identical grades and the identical card. So yeah, that'll be a nice little auction. Again, no problem getting my money back on that. Then it looks like we had another one that failed. I don't know what I'll do with this little guy. Maybe I'll throw it into the Dodgers team box, and I might throw a $10 price tag on this. Get my $8 back. It gets me, a $2 profit on the actual card itself, and just be done with it. I didn't get the grade I wanted, so we move along. This I think I cranked out. We didn't know who the starting quarterback was going to be for the Colts. I don't know if they had signed. In March, had they signed Carson Wentz? I don't even know, but this is a die-cut version, numbered to just 24. So college uni, not desired, but numbered to only 24, highly desired. So a die-cut, getting a 9 on it, that's always a tough deal. So just have to take it. But still, nice card.